You ever think something and then say to yourself, I am never gonna say that. But you mean it anyway. So, what better way to celebrate all of the things I could have said but didn't than to say them out loud right now. Ladies and gentlemen, in no particular order, these are the letters I've burned. Dear Manic Pixie Dream Girl, I never gave you permission to break into the mansion that is me. You put all the forks where the knives should be. You flooded my fireplace with shaving cream. You dyed all of my black shirts pink. You turned on all of my faucets before leaving, but you didn't steal anything. So that's why this lonely schmuck can't hate you. Dear frustrated feminist, I know more about women than Tumblr could ever fucking teach you. I graciously let you into my home. I fed you from my table. I gave you my shoulder to cry on, and yet you called me insensitive after I screamed an inappropriate word when I died in a video game. You angrily asked me if I knew what it was like. And then I saw the terror in your eyes when I answered you with a deafening silence. I saw the moment when you realized that you shouldn't ask a rhetorical question if you're not prepared to hear an answer. When you realized you shouldn't stare a loaded gun in the eye. When you realized that the one being insensitive was you. Dear cisgendered chauvinist douche sack alpha male. Bro, I love you. You're not a bad person. You are more than your nickname. I know that you're not the boogeyman everyone else seems to call you. And I know this because we're all somebody's monster. And I promise you, I will fight yours with you. P.S. Happy birthday. Dear tortured artist, you are the reason I never write for other people. Your poems are glorified pickup lines littered with the blank spaces you fill with the names of lonely women. And I hope they were all worth it, Dad. Dear scared little gay boy, you are not a damsel in distress, and I am not your straight white knight in shining armor. You are a titan. You don't have the world on your shoulders. You have it in the palm of your hand. So stand up. Be heard. Keep writing. Dear girl suffering from a terminal case of wanderlust, you can climb every mountain. You can dive to the depths of the ocean. You can sing to the tune of your own echoes in every forest and in every valley. But when you came to visit, you took more than pictures and you left more than footprints. Because people aren't places you can't go backpacking from friend to friend, from lover to lover. Forests can't write poetry, and oceans can't cry themselves to sleep. The little gaps and imperfections life gives us don't exist to be filled with newer and better things. A mountain's majesty isn't there for you to simply stare upon its splendor. That hill you climbed does not owe you pictures, memories, fulfillment, or happiness. And neither do I. Dear sapiosexual, no, you're not. Dear... Dear you, how's your son? I guess he must be 3 by now. How's your wife? Does she know? Does she know what you did to me? I sincerely hope your wife forgives you. I sincerely hope your son never grows up like you. And I sincerely hope I was your last, you son of a bitch. Dear self-proclaimed dating and sex addict, rejection does not make you a failure. Repetition of a mistake does not make you insane. So please, stop telling me I'm brave. We both have courage the other one desperately needs. Christina Aguilera may call us beautiful, no matter what they say, but it's the kind of beauty people used to describe hurricanes and volcanoes. The kind of beauty to describe orgasms and murder. We are 2 flavors of the same kind of misunderstood. And our battle-scarred beauty is so much better than white beach pretty. Dear self, I know I haven't been good to you, but after everything is taken away, I'm all that you got. So please, I ask you one more time. Give me another chance to love you. Properly this time. Dear Summer, it's me, Tom. I am still scraping the bubble gum off my bathroom tiles. I am still tearing off all the little post-its full of hyperbole you plastered all over my mirror. When the tornado that was you tore into the mansion that was me, by the end of it all, this mansion still stood. What you didn't expect was that this Tom Hansen turned your summer tornado into a winter drought. I never asked you to change me, but by God, you tried it anyway. Consider it ironic, because I can only imagine your face when you realize that this lonely schmuck changed you. And finally, dear woman, I know it's been tough, but you shouldn't blame yourself for all the things he did to us. Look how far we've gotten. I'm so far removed from the little boy who couldn't speak. I am no longer that sad, pathetic boy who thought nothing of himself. Please, don't hinge on your pride for me. We are no longer under that oppressive rule of my childhood. And I am no longer afraid.